All right, welcome to the card portion of our day. We are going to be creating these 10 card designs. Let me show you, they're all mixed up, but we'll be doing 2 of each of these. That one, oh, we already showed you that one, and this one. And I think this might be my favorite with all those fun little rubber shapes, and we're going to be making that one. So all of these projects that we are creating today come from the Are We There Yet card making workshop kit. So we're going to do some cards. Some of these designs are similar to what the card workshop suggests, but I changed them up a little bit, and some are my own design, and then we're going to be taking the extras and creating a layout with it, and that will be our next video. But it all came from that one kit. It was really fun. I think designing is my favorite part, and so I wanted to challenge myself, and I just took that one workshop kit and to see how far it would go. So the ink pads that we're going to be using are Glacier, Papaya, and Sapphire, so grab those. You also need your black journaling pen, adhesive, and scissors, and of course these adorable rubber shapes. These are a little bit different than they used to be. The rubber shapes used to be really thick and didn't have adhesive on them, and these are quite a bit thinner and have adhesive on the back. So there's almost kind of like a puffy sticker, but they are so fun. So you'll have those, and of course your melon dots. And this stamp set comes in the Are We There, yes, I keep getting the name wrong, I'll say it wrong all day, the Are We There Yet card making workshop. So that should have came, and then it comes with the thin cuts, and I did post, and hopefully you all cut your papers and your thin cuts. We're just going to be doing the assembly and stamping today, and it all started, this whole workshop started with this suitcase thin cut. I had to have the thin cut, so I'm like, let's see what we can do with the rest of it. So that's where it all started and came from, and it was super fun to design for you guys. So oh, yep, I don't need the thin cuts anymore. Have that and that and that, and your instructions. And this instruction guide is free for my VIPs. So if you are one of my VIPs, check your inbox or your Facebook inbox, however we usually communicate, and you'll find this PDF file for you. If not, let me know. When you place an order on my website this month, I do send you this workshop guide for free. So even if you're not one of my VIPs, you just order on my website, juliescott.closemyheart.com, and even if it's not these specific supplies, I will still send you this for free. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. I have my little baggie of pieces. I'm trying to be careful and not mix them up. But that, wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't all mixed up, right? So you want to grab some card bases, and let's start with card number 1 and 2, and it's Have a Year Full of Fun. So it is, where did it go? Oh, it's right on top. It's this one right here. That's the one we're going to start with. So let me put it, let's see, where can we see it? Oh, you can't even see my website. See, there you go. There's my website. Here's the card we're going to be doing. Okay, I think we got it all. So grab your card bases, and you will, no, that's not the one. Oh my goodness, I stamped the same sentiment. Okay. Hold on. There we go. It's this one. That one. Okay, those pieces look a little bit better. So this tag also comes with those thin cuts. How adorable is that little stitched tag? So we're going to be stamping on that. We have our suitcases, and you will have 2 of the suitcase pattern paper. You will need 4 toffees, 2 papaya pieces, 2 white. This is just going to be a big mess by the end. 2 white, and then 2 gold glitter. Okay. I know the gold glitter was out of stock for a little bit, and I apologize. That Boxing Day sale just really got us all. It was bigger than they ever imagined, and so a lot of our staple items sold out, and so they had to get supplies back in. So we've been waiting for a little bit, but they're slowly coming back. Okay, so this one's Have Another Year packed full of fun, and it's so stinking cute, and it fits right on that tag. And I'm going to stamp it with papaya. Okay. And I'm using the little foam piece so I can get a nice crisp image. And stick it right there in the center. And you can twist, twist, pat, pat, and stamp that one. Okay. And I believe, hopefully my chamois is still a little wet. Oh, it is. We're just going to clean that off. And then we need our white pieces. And we are going to stamp that, I guess they're like arrows, or, yeah, should we say arrow pattern? And this is long and thin, so I'm just going to lay it on my workspace and then pick it up, and it should stay straight. And let me get, there we go. I think my camera is moving, which is known to happen from time to time. And I want my arrows pointing up, so I'm just going to stamp right there, and then add another little stamp there. Just adds a little bit of fun on the edge. Okay, clean that off. And I think that is all this stamping. All right, so then our card bases need to face this way. And let's start with one of the toffee pieces. And I'm putting the adhesive on the light side because I want that dark to come through, and we're going to do it about 1/4 of an inch. So my center of my card is right there, and I'm just going to line it up with the top and the bottom. So when I fold it, there's a little bit of white. And then put this pattern piece like that. And so I'm going to put one together. We're going to stamp everything, and then I will put one together with you, and then you can put the other one together on your own, just so the video is not too long. And here is our papaya piece. Oh, you know what? We need our gold. So hold on. So I'm going to dovetail this gold piece. This is just gold glitter paper. When I first was designing these cards, I was trying to use the gold shimmer trim. But then I was like, oh, I can get so much more out of the gold glitter paper. And then I can have these nice big chunks of that gold glitter on my project. So that's why I went with the gold glitter paper. So you can cut it down to any size that you need for your project. You just have to add your own adhesive, which is really no big deal. Okay, so add that. And then I need to add a doodle line around the edge of this. You don't have to. I just felt like the edge needed a little something. So apparently I am known for my doodles. So if you watched the mystery envelope challenge with Makers with Heart, the ladies tell me that doodling is my thing. So I just have been actually doing it recently, or maybe not. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't think I do it a lot, but I guess I do. It's one I haven't always done doodle lines. It's just something I've started recently, and it just adds a little bit of something if you need it. Okay, so we're gonna add that. And then we have our adorable suitcase right there. And have another year packed of fun. I'm going to use some 3D foam to pop that one up. If I can find my foam. There it is. Okay, and I'm going to add it right here like it's hanging off of the suitcase, and then grab your melon dots, and you will have 2 sheets. So I'm just going to try to finish up this sheet working with these, but you should have a full sheet. And then I'm going to put a little dot right there on the tag. Okay. All right, so that is card. Oh my goodness. There we go. 1 and 2. So you have your other pieces that you can put your second one together really quick. Okay. Whoops, let me put my suitcase over there so I don't lose it. All right, so card 3 and 4 is the Greatest Adventures. And it's You Are My Greatest Adventure. I think I've mentioned it before that I could totally give this to my kids because life with them is an adventure. Okay, so the pieces you'll need is this nice big piece of suitcase paper, a little strip of the gold, and that's what's great about the gold paper is you can cut it down to teeny tiny piece of Glacier, a piece of the zip strip, so that has info on the back and then a pattern on the other side, and we'll stamp our 2 whites, and then you'll have your toffee. Okay, so we are going to stamp You Are My Greatest Adventure in Sapphire ink. Let me grab that one, switch them out a little bit. I have this little clear container that I got from the dollar section at Target, or I guess they don't call it the dollar section, they call it like, gosh dang it, can't remember now. What's the dog's name? Spot. Is it the Spot? Anyway, that section that we all look at when we go into Target, there was like a set of 3 of them, and I use them all the time on my desk to keep little pieces, or obviously bring some blocks in. Okay, so I stamped that off kind of to the right hand side just a little bit, as we're going to stamp this itty bitty triangle, a little itty bitty guy, in melon ink. Anyway, so as I was saying, those little containers, if you see them, you should grab a couple. They're just really nice to have for your crafting desk. Okay, so hopefully you guys don't get too frustrated with this, but go ahead and stamp a row of these triangles. And you can see I am not perfect. I am just eyeballing it. And that one is a little rough, but it's okay. Just going to do this one a little slower. So if you set it down there and just let it hold it, you should get a better image. If you rock and roll it, you might miss some ink, or you might get a little, like on that one, I got some of the ink from the block onto my project. So you just want to be a little bit patient with that one and clean that little guy off. He is teeny tiny. And last but not least, we have these trees. And I wasn't really sure, like, what do the trees have to do with all these suitcases? But this You Are My Greatest Adventure, I was like, oh, when you go on adventures, you have trees. So we are going to stamp our Glacier with the Sapphire. Get all my things just situated. I'm just going to stamp one on the left and one on the right. So there's the right towards the bottom as well, because we're going to put that gold glitter paper on there. So you can leave the center blank. So let me grab this one over here. So we have all our stamping done. And there we go. I just heard a delivery truck. I'm hoping, I ordered all of the red dots for you guys that placed an order on Valentine's Day. If you didn't see that special, I posted it and also sent out a text reminder and email. This would be a good time to just mention, when I have specials like that, I can text them out to you, and all you need to do to be on my text message thread is to text the word craft to 385-308-5055. The special was, if you placed an order on Valentine's Day, I will send you a package of red dots. And so I ordered them, and for everybody that placed an order, and they should be coming to you in the mail very soon. But I heard the delivery truck and my ears perk up. I don't know about you, but I'm like, oh, is that FedEx? Okay, so this is going to go, let's see, about 1 1/4 inches from the bottom. It's a competition in my neighborhood. I have a neighbor who gets Amazon more than we do. And so it's always, especially in the summer when we're outside with each other, we have a bet when we see the Amazon truck coming down the street of whose house it's going to stop at. Okay, so I'm going to put that strip right there. And then our toffee piece in the center. And then our, oh, I did doodle. So you can see without doodle or with doodle. I chose doodles. You don't have to, totally up to you. And I'm just getting a little line around it. I guess I could have just layered another piece of cardstock behind it too. That's another way to add a little something. Okay, now we're going to get those adorable shapes, and I use these little backpacks. How cute are they? So I have one, let's see, I did the green one and this papaya color one, and I'm just going to add it. You could even add it on, oh, and maybe I did it a little too to the right. Could add it over here too. There's options. You Are My Greatest Adventure. Okay. There is card number 3 and 4. Okay. Trying to organize which ones we've already done. Those one, that one, that one, then. Okay. So next is 5 and 6. This one is very similar to the one that comes with the card kit. I changed it just a little bit. So grab your card base. And we are going to stamp, the things you need. This one has a fun stack of things. So you'll have your Glacier tags. That one goes over there. That one goes over there. And your, is this Papaya? Yes, I believe it's Papaya. Then we cut some from the pattern paper. And I'm just going to kind of show you how these lay out. You can do the light side or the dark side. I did the light side, so you'll need 2 of those. And another piece of Papaya. And the square. And then the ballerina piece. And then this is going to hold all of our fun tags, this one right here. Okay, so the only stamping we need to do is on this yellow tag. So I can put those off to the side. And we're going to do the Have Another Year Packed Full of Fun. So the same one. Switch these out. Put it back so I don't lose it. You guys ever lose stamps? Unfortunately, it happens all the time. I lost a thin cut not too long ago. I knew I had it. I knew it had to be somewhere. And I had to clean my whole crafting space, and I finally found it. It was still in the box from the craft day that I went to almost a year ago. Well, no, 6 months or so. So it's been a while. So I stamped that in Sapphire ink. Sorry if I didn't mention that. I get sidetracked with my stories. And, oh, I should have done that one too. Oh, hold on. One more. I was using too much brain power trying to remember how long ago I was at a scrapbooking retreat. Do you guys go to scrapbooking retreats? Let me know in the comments. And if you do go, how many times a year, and if they're overnighters, because that would be really fun too. Okay. Oh, I put away all the things. Okay, I need to focus. There we go. So this one right here, we need to stamp that arrows on. I got distracted by the delivery truck. Now I gotta get my brain back into the game. Okay, here's our little arrows. And put those on. I like to lay it on my workspace and then pick it up so it keeps its shape. Put our trees back. And has my phone moved at all? I actually record these on my phone so I can't see comments. I'm hoping that someday I will get 2 devices so then I can see comments and film at the same time. Maybe that will be my Mother's Day gift to me. Okay, I'm just going to do that in Papaya ink. So if you do comment or have a question, I will get back to you after. Or if there's someone else in the group that can answer, go right ahead. We're all here to help each other, right? Okay, so this one, just want to kind of lay it out, and you want to leave a little bit of space in between each square, if you can see that. So I'm just going to go ahead and start attaching these. You can measure if you want. I'm just going to eyeball it. I know some people do not like, they want exact measurements. It's about 1/4 of an inch in between each design or each piece. And if you ordered the card making workshop, they come with the instructions for the ones that Close to My Heart designed, and they should be in there as well, because this one is pretty much just a replica of one of those. All right, so let's doodle around this white piece. We're going to do a double doodle. We're going to go crazy this time. So double doodle is you just go right back over the same line, but kind of tweak it just a little bit so you can see the difference, that there's two little lines. And there we go. Raise your hand if you doodle, if you do doodle lines, or put a thumbs up or something. Can't really raise your hand on video. Okay, on the toffee, we're going to add this to the center. And here is our glacier tag with the pointy top, and papaya with the pointy. And then this guy in the center, we're going to use some 3D foam. Just pop him up a little bit. Give it a little bit dimension. Stick him in the center, and then we're going to grab some of our dots. And actually I have 3 stars right there. I use stars on this one because I don't tend to use stars a lot in my projects. I don't know why. So just to use these dots up, I chose the stars for this one. Okay, that is 5 and 6. Alrighty. Okay, our next one, okay, we've already done that one, is this guy right here. I love the suitcases. I don't know why, I just was really drawn to them, and hence this whole workshop, because based on them. So this one, you'll have your suitcases cut. We have a glacier, we have a, is that melon? I believe so. I want to say peach, but I think it's melon. I have the, yeah, peach. That's funny. I'm like, I have it right here in front of me. Okay, and then you'll have your papaya and white. So this one's pretty easy, not too many elements to it. Just a little bit of stamping. So let's grab both of our white pieces so we can stamp them at the same time. And I'm going to grab that arrow one again. Da-da-da. You know what? I'm going to stamp happy birthday first. So, well, yeah, I'm going to stamp the happy birthday first, and then I can work around it. So this little bitty happy birthday. He's so cute. You can just sneak a little sentiment in there. So happy birthday in the bottom right hand corner. And oh, I'm gonna make a mess is what I'm gonna do now. And then the same thing on the second piece. Good thing we're not doing too many projects today. Do you guys like the amount of projects we do, or do you want more or less? Let me know what you think. I am pretty open to whatever you guys want to do. I've been doing like usually we do 10 cards and a couple of layouts. This month, because we use that workshop kit, I was more limited, so we only did one layout. But let me know what you think. Okay, so we did the little arrows right here, and then we're just going to go across the top and do arrows, just 2 of them. Let's do it on this one. I mean, I could create all day and all day every day, but I would really love to know what you guys like to do, or what you're up for when we do our craft days. Okay. So now I'm going to bring my card base back in. I'm going to add my papaya. I'm using the light side. If you have it in front of you, you can tell this is the dark side, that's the light side. Sometimes it's hard to tell on camera, but there are 2 colors for each piece of cardstock. Close to My Heart does that for us. It's amazing. So you're getting a twofer. I said that to my kids the other day. Oh, so it's a twofer. And they're like, what are you talking about? Okay, we're going to doodle. Oh, that's just cute, just like that. You can put like baseball in there or something. That's what it reminds me of. We're going to doodle on here. My kids teach me all kinds of fun words that they use nowadays. It's just kind of funny. And then we try to use them, like sleigh is one that's used quite a bit around our house. I don't know if it is in your area. I'm in Utah, so I'm sure the slang is different in other places. So my husband will try to use it with my daughter, and she gets so mad. She's like, you're not using it right. Oh, teenagers are fun, aren't they? Okay, so now we can use our 3D foam to pop those up. There it is. This one came together pretty quick. I'm going to do the center one first, just so I can line them all up according to that one. And I'll add these 2, and then we can add a couple dots. And the other thing I want to know, because the brand new, let's see, what are we in? March, April, May, June idea book. I just got it in the mail. Makers get them early. We get them at least a month or more early, so we can check it out, know what we want to do for like workshops and things like that. But as I'm looking at the new book, I want to know if you guys like the thin cuts, or would you just rather use something like stickers or stamps? Just let me know in the comments what you guys prefer to use. Okay, then we need another star. And I just said that I don't like the star. Well, I didn't say I didn't like them. I just don't tend to use them. But then I ran out. There we go. Stars. Okay, so there we go. Happy birthday, 7 and 8. Since we don't get together in person, sometimes it's hard for me to know like what style you guys like, or what you guys like to work with. So just let me know, and we can adapt and change. And I'm not against changing things up. It's just fun. So whatever you guys want to do, let me know. Okay, so this is our last one. So we have a little bit of glitter paper, some Glacier, our white cardstock, some toffee, some more of that suitcase paper. You know, we've used this a lot, and the reasoning why is because in that kit, if you got it, there's only 2 sheets of pattern paper. So, oh, see, I cheated. There's only 2 sheets of pattern paper. It has the yellow and it has this. I grabbed a little extra from my stash for this one. Okay, so let's do the stamping. And now you guys know my secret. I didn't want to buy the whole kit again to cut another series to put together with you guys. So I just grabbed some paper out of the paper collection, and it's a little bit different. So that is why. Now you know. Here's my papaya. We're going to stamp this one. Wishing you countless happy miles on the birthday trail. Which this one would be cute. You know what we should have done? I'm going to change this one up just for fun. So I'm going to stamp it kind of towards the right hand side. So we have room for those suitcases. That's probably why I didn't do, I was thinking the trees. I'm like, we should do the trees across this bottom. But now I remember the method to my madness, because it's suitcases and not like nature. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so what I want to do is actually attach this first. But you could do trees if you wanted to. Just leave that little spot down at the bottom. Maybe there wasn't enough room for trees. That could have been it too. Okay, so Sapphire. Back to our project. I'm going to just stamp 2 lines of these arrows to fill that little space. And do that again on this one. Okay, and if you can see that, there is a doodle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a doodle. So and this one's a double. We're doubling it and make it a double. I don't know why I'm doing that on the foam, because that's not going to help me, but here we go. Double doodle. Oh, just so cute. So cute. I just love this collection. It's so fun to work with. I have been posting a couple little extra projects made with the same collection. So if you have this in your stash, there's going to be some more ideas to do with this. I did 2 scrapbook videos earlier this month, so you can, and there's on my YouTube channel. You can check those out. I think I've used almost every single, so I got the card making workshop, and then I got just the paper packet and stickers, and I have been just going to town creating with this. It's been so fun. Okay, so here is an option. When I was making this, here's a light one and here's the dark. So you can decide which you like better. So there's the dark, there's the light, and I did one of each so you could see. So we're going to actually edge distress this one. I'm going to do the light. To me, in person, the light looks better to me. So just take your pair of scissors and just scrape it down the edge of that cardstock. Close to My Heart's cardstock has that white core. So you'll see that start to show. Oh, gave me I got goosebumps. And we used to have a fancy distressing tool, but we don't have it anymore. And then I was watching a Close to My Heart video. Do you guys watch those? Close to My Heart has their own Facebook group, and they do videos every once in a while, and I learn from them all the time. So I was watching one of their videos, and Jill, one of the girls that works at the home office, she just used her scissors. I'm like, genius. And of course I didn't do the light. There's the dark. So if you need a little edge distress. All right, now what we want to do is dovetail these pieces as we put them down. So for dovetailing, I just snip up the center and then I meet from each corner. It's not perfect, but it works for me. I'm getting over, so yours will be yellow on that side, not my cheater. And lay it about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom of the color. Not my cheater piece. Okay, and we have our toffee. We're going to dovetail that one. And I'm going to put it on top of the suitcases. And then I'm going to dovetail my glitter paper and lay it in between the two of them. Just like that. Then I can add this. You'll want to add a little bit of extra, especially on the top and the bottom. The adhesive, I'm like, what am I trying to say? The adhesive doesn't attach to that glitter paper very well, so you just want to make sure you have quite a bit on this bottom and this top. If you see my sample, you see it's like coming up. That is why. Okay, and then we have our adorable suitcases. So how I usually design my workshops is as I start with the scrapbook layout because that has the biggest pieces, and then I take the leftovers and see what we can do for cards. And I had a bunch of these suitcases left over, so each of these cards gets 3. So I have this one, and then this darker pink one, and then the very top is like a little trunk or a makeup case or something right there on the top. Okay, and the last thing we want to add is some dots, and I have 2 little hearts right here on the right hand side. Just add some dots right there. It just adds a little something to that blank space. Okay, so there we go. We've got all our cards done. You can go back and make your extras and bring these back in here. If you are just tuning in and new to our group, these supplies are still available. You can find them on my website, juliescott.closetomyheart.com. I will put a list in the description or in the comments so you can go back and grab what you need. And of course this video, like, what else? Is that all of them? Did I get them all? Yes. So this video will stay in this group. I'll also add it to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel and subscribe so you just don't miss out on those little extra videos I do throughout the month. And come back in just a moment and we will put together our 2-page layout. See you in a minute.